Hey y'all, so I really wanted to talk to you about a really hot topic. I mean, a really hot topic. It might not be that hot because these are just things that maybe you should know, maybe you don't know, but let's get started. These are the guys that you want to stay away from. It will save you a lot of time, a lot of heartbreak, a lot of energy, and it will eliminate you from being miserable. Okay, so first on my list, the guy not to date is a manipulator. A manipulator will bend the truth. He will deceive you. He will trick you into believing what he wants you to believe. You can easily tell when he's manipulating you if you just pay attention to context clues. If things don't add up, if things don't make sense, if you have any type of doubt or suspicion and you bring it up and then he kind of blows it off, or he likes to brush everything up under the carpet, or things that really bother you, he tries to make it seem like it's not really a big deal, then that's a manipulator. Another example of a manipulator is when, I don't know, say something just doesn't sit well with you and you bring it up with him. And he's like, oh no, that's not how it really is, but you know deep down that's how it really is. He's a manipulator. A manipulator is a liar. They're usually cheaters. They're very deceiving and they can't be trusted. And having no trust in a relationship is like having no backbone. It's just not gonna work. So stay away from a manipulator. Manipulators play so many games, okay, and they make it very hard to believe anything that they say. They could be telling the truth one time, and you won't believe it because you've been lied to so much and you've been tricked so much. So if you are dating a manipulator, I highly recommend that you leave because dating a manipulator will make your life a living hell. Secondly, emotionally abusive guys. Um, a lot of people don't know when they're being emotionally abused. I was actually in a relationship where I was emotionally abused, and I didn't realize it until after we broke up. And I said, hmm, that was really rude what he said to me all those times. So you really have to know how to evaluate your relationship and see what's really going on, because sometimes you can be blinded. And emotionally abusive people, they are usually hurt people. They're people that are hurt and bitter, obviously. If they're taking, you know, time to try to bring you down, then they obviously have some issues going on, some insecurities. And if you want to be in a healthy relationship, then your partner cannot be emotionally abusive. Emotional abuse, physical abuse, obviously two different things, but they really do go hand in hand. I truly believe that if you stay with someone that emotionally abuses you, tries to bring you down, constantly disrespects you, whether it's constant or not, if they're disrespecting you, it will turn into physical abuse. Because, I mean, if I call you out your name and you don't do anything, and then I keep calling you out your name, and then what if I get angry enough to hit you? Then when you stay with someone that's emotionally abusive, you're giving them the green light to, okay, you can treat me like a doormat. And so girls that get treated like doormats usually become people's punching bags. So stay away from people, from boys or guys or men that are emotionally abusive. Um, it's just so not worth it. You can find someone so much better, so much more worthy of your time. Trust me. Um, Another individual that I just say stay away from is selfish guys. I cannot stand a selfish guy. Inconsiderate, always thinks about himself, always concerned about himself, never concerned about you. You're never a priority. You're always an option. This will lower your self-esteem. I'm actually, all these guys that I am talking about, identifying, they will, all these guys will can lower your self-esteem if you allow them to. And selfish guys are usually jerks, and you can tell a selfish guy immediately on the first date. You should be able to tell whether or not he's selfish and whether or not he's inconsiderate. If he orders his food first and I don't know, doesn't, you know, inquire about you and make sure that he first of all, he should be letting you order your food, and then if he's inconsiderate, like, you'll just be able to tell by how the conversation goes. If the conversation is all about him, then he's probably selfish. Like, it's all about him. I mean, I think that on the first date, on a lot of dates, it should be about the girl. Like, that's just what a gentleman would do. He wants to know about you. Um, don't date drug dealers. Okay, we've all had our share of bad guys, and honestly, I am so over bad guys. Like, OMG, bad guys, like with the illegal lifestyles and all of that. That is just not cute. That is just so middle school, and I am so done with guys that just like to that are intrigued by that lifestyle. If you're intrigued by that lifestyle, I'm not intrigued by you. You don't want to be caught in a situation that can risk your life, can risk your freedom, can risk your future. And drug dealers, guys that live these kind of lifestyles, obviously do and will. I don't care what they say. I don't care how they try to dress it up. Being a drug dealer, having that illegal lifestyle is not attractive, and you really should stay away from guys that pursue that lifestyle. Mom boys, who wants to compete with someone's mother? You cannot raise a man, okay? And if he is still up under his mama and listens to everything that his mama does and says, I mean, of course, respect your mom, love your mom, cherish your mom, of course, that always comes first. But it comes to a point where it's like, it's disgusting. Like, you don't want to be with a little boy. If you're of age, you don't want to be with a little boy. Trust me. It's annoying, and it's pathetic, and it's sad. People, mama's boys. I don't like mama's boys. Okay, cowards. I have been in situations where I actually felt like the man. Like, if we're out, I want to feel protected. I want to feel secure. I want to feel like I'm with a man. I don't want to feel like I'm with a girl. Like, I date guys. So if I'm dating you, I want to feel protected. I want to feel like, okay, if anything happens, if anything goes wrong, if anybody disrespects me, this guy has my back. You don't want to be anywhere with a coward, because when it goes down, it goes down. And I don't know if you're ever in a situation where it will go down. Hopefully you're not. But you just don't want to be with a coward. And even in situations that are non-violent, you don't want to be with a coward. You want to be with a real man, you know? Losers. You should be able to tell when a guy is a loser. He doesn't have any dreams. He doesn't have any goals. He sits around all day, plays the game all day, or does something that's not beneficial or productive all day. That's a loser. Someone that everybody doesn't want the lavish lifestyle. See me, I want a Maserati. I want the big pretty house. I want the franchises. I want to be able to leave my children's children with something more. I want them to have more than what I had. I want my kids to have more than what I had when I was growing up. So, but everybody doesn't think that way. Everybody just some people just, want a normal life, want the house and a decent job, and that's fine, to each his own. But it comes to a point where it's like, okay, I honestly think you should always want more for yourself. So these guys, you do kind of want to stay away from. If you want more in your life, if you want to be something or somebody or successful, stay away from losers. So I appreciate you guys for listening. I hope this helped. Don't date these guys. Please don't. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.